Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to Warhammer Club Aston. Well, I've got 45 infantry models built from the new Cadia stands book. It's been quite hard work. I work 2 jobs as well at the moment, so spare time with the 2 kids is few and far between. But anyway, I've been cracking on, and now I've done the Sentinels. I've got all 3 built. So I've got one here as a standard pose. This will be obviously Scout Sentinel. But the great thing is, if you build the canopy like this, you can just push it over and you've got an armoured sentinel. It's great, lovely kit. So it's like that. What you can also do is the front. If you don't glue it in, it does actually, I say, clip out like that. So now I can get in with a paintbrush and paint the driver. And I can paint the computer screen and everything. All I've done is I've just made his hands a little bit higher than the controls would be, so that when you put it in, you slide it in from the front, click it upwards, and then just clicks in, and job done. What I thought I would do is, I wasn't quite happy with the poses from the standard Sentinels. You know, he's walking, it looks okay, but I wasn't that impressed with it. So I've built the first one as per the instructions, just to see how it went together. Then I got the second one, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to chop all of the pins and the locators off the legs, and I'm going to try and make him look like he's running. Well, don't do it. I managed to get him looking like he's sort of going into a sprint, but what a pain in the backside. What you find out is that this cable here is only long enough for a certain position. So that's that. Once you've done that and you've got the angles already and that the armor plates don't fit very well, I've still got these 2 little tiny pieces that go around the ankle. They haven't gone on because I couldn't get it in because of the angles. See, they're actually here on these, here and here. So I couldn't get that to fit. When you've got the leg at such an angle here, this armor plate touches this armor plate. The body doesn't fit into the hip properly very well, so I've had to cut the pin off for that. All in all, I'm fairly happy with the pose. You know, it's not really what I wanted, but hey, I've got what I wanted, so it's done. And also here, here, where this bottom joint goes in, because it's square. This piece is square here. You can't actually model it all the way around like you would want a joint to move. So although the models look great physically in the real world, this ankle joint here or this knee joint here would not be able to work because it can't move far enough because of the square. So I've had to cut away pieces there. I'm happy, it's done. I'm ready. All 3 are ready for painting. The weapons, I wanted to magnetise them so that I can use them all. But actually, if you just push them a little bit harder in, they stick. And that's not going to fall off, you know. So I'm happy with that. Again, on the other ones, the cabin can fit on the top to be an armoured sentinel. The only thing is, this arm here with the chain slot on is a little bit loose for my liking. You know, I like my models when I'm playing them on the table to not fall apart, and it's a little bit loose. So I may, once I've painted it, if it's tighter, it'll be okay. Otherwise, I'll just cut that pin off and stick a magnet in there and click, done. Again, the missiles, this one hasn't got the missile pod on here or here, but it can go on here, you know. So that's that one. Yeah. This one has got the option to put the light on, or to put the 100 killer missile on this side, and again a bag on the other side. So I built them all 3 slightly different. So yeah, that's the Sentinels. Now what I wanted then with the artillery guns is I wanted to be able to play all 3 guns. So I've been puzzling. And what I found is these things, they push in. They're nice and tight. So between the heavy las cannon and the bombard, they'll be great. But what I struggled with was on this piece here, it's really thin. So I couldn't get a magnet in. I thought if I drill a hole, you're going to see the magnet from the top. If I've seen somebody put some green stuff on the bottom of there, but I thought that looked ugly. So what I've done is in the middle of the body where the the missile pod thing goes, I've put a 3x2 magnet in there. Okay. And then what we do is I've put 2 3x2 magnets on the middle piece of the las cannon. Okay, if you can see that, just like that. It's been cut away so they fit flush into the gun carriage. And then now, when I put this on top, and I just angle them at the right angle, there's a little bit of super glue on the top of that magnet, so it won't go in. There we go. And then if I just angle it correctly, you know, that fits in. So that's that. Okay, it's not quite right. I need to do a bit more work on this foot, on this side. Or it's a little bit too high. You know, there we go, that's it. So I'm quite happy with that. It just needs positioning the gun. There we go, it clicked in. So the gun, it's actually pointing downwards, but I think once the feet are on there, it'll point to the right direction. And what that also does is you take it off, and then this middle piece is for the missile launchers. I've cut away the slot that goes in the middle, and I've glued 2 3x2 magnets on. And this just, it is an interference fit, it is quite tight, but that magnet will just help it stay. So that's how I'm going to do my guns. You know, the front piece apparently is just push fit, so I'm not going to magnetize the gun shields. I've got the first one done like this. I still need to do the bombard gun, but my back was hurting this afternoon, so I decided to stop. Yeah, this is how far I've got now with the artillery. And tomorrow I'll continue. So if you've got any questions, just ask. Don't worry about that. And like and subscribe the video. And I'll any questions I can get back to you. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon. Bye bye.